Hello and welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute since I've been on a bike recording anything. As you saw in my last video, this is new to me, a 1998 Honda Valkyrie. I got this bike right before Christmas. Unfortunately, the tires on it were from 2001. So before I had an opportunity to take her out for one of these videos like this, I had to replace the tires, which in all honesty took me a little bit to get to do. So now I am trying to make it to a gas station because I just put it on the reserve. So hopefully this will be a new test for me. But yeah, I took the Tiger in to get the tire changed out. Turns out the tire still hasn't been shipped to my dealer yet for the factory recall. So they said they'll get in touch with me, and it kind of feels like I'll have to probably get in touch with them, unfortunately. So right now, until further notice, I guess I'm using my Valkyrie, which was supposed to be the working on the garage and weekend vehicle, as my primary vehicle. Well, guess I'll really get to learn how she handles in that case. As you can see, I had a phone mount. I wanted to kind of verify my speed on this thing, being that it is older, analog, everything. I wanted to make sure that my speed was relatively accurate. And on top of that, I also ordered a windshield just to give this thing a little bit more wind protection, because as I drive to work, it is a all highway ride, unfortunately for me. So yeah, that wasn't fogging up my window. It's a little, yeah, I can see. But you probably can't hear. Alright. There we go. So yeah, I was a little surprised I was able to find this thing. As I said in the last one, it's got 16,000 miles on it only. I'd love to get to the point where I can see that odometer actually roll over by itself. So see how that goes. But just riding it around, it's similar and different than like the Road King was. Kind of like the whole beach cruiser part, but my feet are below me versus in front of me, and they're not floorboards. The shifter's not. The Harley shifter's a little clunky. Everyone kind of agrees with that. It makes a loud thud. This one is very soft in that part, but I mean, it's crisp. It goes in nicely. Brakes are not ABS, so they're very much, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. And I did not pay attention to what I was doing, apparently, because that light is going to be interesting. Kind of hoping he was on the other side of the light. But yeah, now it's still gonna be almost 80 degrees. So I had to get a bike going for me. Alright, I'm gonna be stupid and chance my distance. I know the thing's got a 5-gallon tank on it, and it's 6 miles to to Sam's Club, and I swear their gas is like 50 cents a gallon cheaper right now. So since I'm trying to save money now to pay for parts on this thing, like the windshield I just ordered, the extra little bit of time should be beneficial. But yeah, so the bike handles well. Wife and I went out yesterday for a little while, and I mean, just highway without a windshield to me has just been like, you know, like you're just fighting the wind, holding on for dear life, and your helmet wants to get ripped off your head. At least that's my interpretation of riding without a windshield. I mean, for me, I guess it's just I got used to that. So yes, I'm a big baby on that part of it, and I've been spoiled with windshield on motorcycles versus, you know, all these naked bikes that don't have them, or old school choppers and cruisers. You know, fine, I'll take that. But I mean, it's a fun bike. I'm still learning it, still working on its tendencies and what it wants to do. Has plenty of power for what I'm trying to do with it. I just love the look of it right now, so I might, depending on how much the windshield adds to the, oh, you guys are teamed up here. Yeah, depending on how much the windshield helps with that wind blockage, riding on this for that hour to work every day and back, it a little sore in the back too. So I might order another seat. I was looking at the Corbin seats, the Mustang seat. Actually, I don't think Mustang makes one for this bike. And the Saddlemen seat. So I've had Corbins on my last two cruisers. No complications on them. They're just a little pricey, unfortunately. I was debating if I wanted to try a Saddlemen seat. It looked like they had a decently priced single seat for this bike, and then I could put a backrest on it also. And that was kind of one of the things I was looking at, is adding a backrest. So it'll depend on how the what the windshield does when it comes in. Hopefully by the end of the week, and get a chance to use it, and you guys can see what it looks like with that on it. Otherwise, everything else is just going to be as needed and maintaining it. Like, I'm kind of curious about these shocks. We might put in new forks. I might see if I just need to adjust the rears, because it looks like they are adjustable factory rears. But like the grip has a brake on it, so I might get new grips just so I don't want to get caught on it in an emergency situation and distract me from the emergency that I'm trying to take care of. So that might turn into a sooner rather than later. But the seat, you know, might take care of how the shocks feel. Yeah, we'll see. It's kind of like we'll start with one process and kind of go to another. One of the fixes, once I get my other bike up and running and I can actually just use this for my garage / Sunday rides, or Saturday rides, not sure which, is these electronic controls are real gummy and sometimes are slow to react or don't react. So this cluster over here on my left, I want to take apart and see if it needs cleaned, or if any of the cables need replaced, because like if I switch it over to the like brights, it'll switch, but it actually turns off the main headlight and then slowly switches on the brights. And it's like, okay, is that a bad connection? Is it just not charging up? Does the bulb need to be replaced? But then you do it again, it's like it warmed up. So I'm not sure if it's the light bulb warmed up or if the connection to it warmed up. Same with my right turn signal. My left turn signal was fine. My right turn signal, I'll turn it on and it'll turn off the light. It's easier to see at night. But I'll do a right turn signal, which I didn't just do. But my little indicator in the center will not. Is that me? What the hell does that sound? So like right turn signal or left turn signal works just fine. It blinks. But like the right one doesn't always want to trigger right away. At least the first time I use it. So I'm not sure if it's just gunky or just not usage. I'll have to sit there. I think I need to take it apart, clean it, and hopefully it'll resolve its situation on that. So yeah, those are things I'm planning on doing. I'm not a mechanic, so it's gonna be, I'm not gonna try to do it, show you how I'm doing something, because I don't want to, I'm gonna make mistakes I'm not afraid of me making mistakes, but I don't need someone else try to watch my video and go like, oh, hey, this is how I'm supposed to do it, and then I fuck it up and they fuck up their stuff. That's not what I want to do. So it's just basically, it might show you like in a parking lot, like, hey, this is what I added to this girl, or what I changed. Come on, cars, split apart. Yeah, so like when I get a windshield on there, I'll take a picture of her with that on it. And as things get changed out. But other than that, this was my new ride. Or at least new to me. I think my clutch lever's bent too. Might have to. It did have a drop on that side before I bought it. So I wonder if that lever got bent, and just so subtly, because it's where it hits the hand feels weird. Alright, well, I'll spare you guys from the commercial, or from this gas stop. But thanks for coming along. Hope you keep coming along. You guys be safe. Have fun. Till next time.